Hey guys, today we are talking about the Sea Emperor hatchlings and them growing up. So yeah, not everybody knows this, but the Sea Emperor hatchlings, after you hatch them and they go out into the world and cure everybody from the deadly bacteria, they do spread out into different biomes and grow up nice and big and strong like mom. Less big than mom, but still big. So they actually spread out into the mountains, the Cragfield, the Great Reef, the northern Blood-Kelp zone, and kind of the underwater islands. It's on the border. And the dunes. That's right, I said the dunes. Land of 1,000 memes and the topic of every other post on the Subnautica subreddit.
Detecting multiple Leviathan class life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
Now there's nothing you can do with these juveniles. Just kind of cool to go see them. Like I said, they're bigger than they were when they were babies, but they are not as big as the mom. Some of them do have other dangerous creatures around them. So anyway, let's jump into it. I'll show you exactly how to get to them. I'll show you their coordinates and maybe a neat trick or two. Let's go. Let's start with the Leviathan that's in the northern Blood-Kelp zone. And it actually is right on the border and is kind of in the underwater islands too. So go to LifePod 2. If you need help finding LifePod 2, check out my LifePod playlist on my channel. So from LifePod 2, I want you to just look up. You can see I have a beacon at this. You're obviously not going to have a beacon yet. If you do have a beacon, why are you watching this video? Point yourselves directly between east and southeast and head up right over that floating island. And there it is. Now for this next one, I want you to head to LifePod 12. That's in the bold zone near the mountains. If you need help, check the playlist. So from LifePod 12, I want you to look up and look between north and northeast on the compass. This is actually the exact same direction that you would take to find the entrance to the Lost River from here. So go in this north by northeast direction, go over this hill, and then kind of just go straight. The Lost River entrance would be directly below you if you were to go down this way, but if you just keep going straight, about 250 meters deep, you should run right into it. Now, be careful here. I am playing on creative just so it's easier to show you guys, but there are reapers here because you're crossing into the mountains. So this guy does have a couple scary neighbors. And there it is. So majestic, so useless. Oh, there's one. See? Close neighbors. They don't get along. Gotta look at it. Keep it down, Gary. So for this one, I want you to start at LifePod 7. If you don't know where that is, you know what to do at this point. Check the list. So from LifePod 7, angle yourself up. You can see here I'm pointing southeast, and then just go one click to the east and just head that direction. It's only about 60 to 70 meters in depth most of the time, so you do not need to be very deep. And there we go. Third one looks the same as the first two. Are you bored yet? Now for the one in the Great Reef, I want you to start at LifePod 19. You know what to do. And then just go straight up. Rise like a phoenix from the ashes who's looking for Sea Emperor Leviathans. Once you've hit your head on the way out, I want you to turn directly southwest. Not southeast, southwest. Whoa! Come out of the darkness on me. So there's number 4. So we saved the scariest for last, and it's in the dunes. Obviously there's not a life pod in the dunes, so the best landmark I can give you is LifePod 13, which is in the neighboring mushroom forest. So go to LifePod 13 and angle yourself basically southwest, but maybe half a click to the west. Head that direction. Just like all the others, this one's fairly shallow. Shoot for around 100 meters or so in depth. Obviously, be on the lookout. This one has many neighbors. As we all know, the dunes, it's a scary place. There's plenty of Reaper Leviathans around. So look for this dude at your own risk. And there it is. I see it. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Better just turn around and get the hell out of this zone. Now, last but not least, if you really want to see these juveniles, but you don't want to swim around, you don't want to follow my directions and go through all the rigmarole, you can use dev console commands to warp directly to them. Basically, bring up dev console and you can type in go to and then Juvenile Emperor and then any number 1 through 5. And it will warp you directly to one of those Leviathans if the game doesn't flip out like mine. Good God. Apparently, don't try this at home, kids. You will die. Okay, apparently you can't do it inside of your Seamoth. So don't, I guess. There you go. You can see it. If I want to do the same thing, I can just warp to number 3 and there it takes me. And there's another one. Do it at your own risk, especially if you're not on creative. If you guys don't know how to check your coordinates, look at my channel. I do have a video on that. I'll also put the link in the description below. If you don't know how to use console commands, I do have a video on that as well. What do you think the link is? If you guys haven't hatched these guys yet and you need help with the hatching enzymes, check out my video on that. Otherwise, if you have any other questions about this, guys, or if you have any other Subnautica videos you want to see me do, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.